So we spend a lot of time thinking about that and really focusing on the attraction piece of both when we're recruiting from our college campuses, both in India and now we have programs in the US and Europe, as well as when we're doing lateral hiring, how do we onboard people and make them successful in the Cognizant culture. We have a lot of very employee-friendly programs to help people be successful here in the organization, including training and development. And then most importantly is because of the high growth rate that we've had, we've been fortunate enough to be able to promote a lot of people very quickly in the organization, which obviously has led to better opportunities for people in the long run. We've never actually chased revenue and competition per se, but we learn a lot from our peers. We have a tremendous group of peer companies, particularly among the tier 1 providers, and I think we learn a lot from each other. All of the companies in our space in the tier 1 have very strong management teams and are formidable competitors, but we really stay focused on being true to ourselves, and that's really in how do we develop business partnership relationships with our customers. Horizon 3, which is an idea that we introduced last summer, is really critical to our long-term growth. And within the Horizon 3 model, or emerging businesses as we're thinking about them, there's really 3 key areas that we're focused on. One is expanding into new geographies and new business lines, so things like Latin America, perhaps expanding into government services, energies and utilities, so new industry lines for us is part of that. The second piece is really around emerging technologies. So as cloud and mobility and different types of technology solutions become critical to our customers, being sure that we can provide the right solutions to them in that space. And then the third piece is really around what we call nonlinear business models. And those are generally IP solution-based models. And so really being able to provide a different type of service, that may include things like BPaaS or business process platform as a service to our customers. Those are really the 3 key components of the H3 business model for us. I mean, absolutely, we think Europe is a great long-term growth strategy. But in the short term, there is clearly volatility in the European markets. And what we've seen in our business is that clients in a volatile market tend to pull back on discretionary spending. And a large portion of our work in Europe is discretionary spending. But what we're seeing over the long term is clients are really looking to change their business model. And so work that they may not have traditionally done with partners like ourselves, they're now considering looking at more traditional outsourcing models, looking at outsourcing more application management and maintenance work, and looking for different ways for them to be successful. And so what we're seeing is that pipeline of conversations beginning to happen with customers. Now, we don't think that you'll see a lot of traction in 2012. We think the market will continue to be volatile this year, but certainly over the long term, we expect to see some significant growth from our European business.